Good morning, guys. Here we are back at Walmart. Friday, I believe it's Friday, August something. So I was checking out this. This is a, we used to call them roach coaches. And they go around to businesses and they serve lunch. They also serve breakfast at break time. There are still businesses around here that have quite a few employees, and they'll show up in the parking lot right about. I can remember the guy that used to come to us. He'd come out on the job site. We'd let him know where we'd be working, and if we were close in town, he would come. And I remember him jumping out of the truck, whipping the door open and flipping the hamburgers over. Just in time. I could see him stopping at a red light, jumping out and flipping the burgers. So some of the geese are back. There's a huge pond over there and a huge pond over there. And pretty much everywhere there was factories back in the day, they were built next to a pond. And where they didn't have a pond, they would hire laborers and dig one. Channel a river into it. I mean, it's talking big money back in the day, starting up those factories. And those people, so let's start the truck up here. My little push wire starter there. Everything's looking good. We got fuel. Temperature's up around 180. Oil pressure 20 psi. Fan is working. Don't need it right at the moment. Alright, let's stuff it. So it shifted. That shift handle came out of this truck originally. It was the original stick shift. And I just made it's not the best shift. It doesn't have any locks or anything. I can bump it and knock it right up into reverse if I'm not careful. Oop, keep your finger out of there. Got to hold this camera with my right hand. Seagull and found him some McDonald's. Some nasty asshole threw his trash bag out his car. Can't stand these people that throw their trash out of their car. Give me a break. There's so many public trash cans around every business. You can just put it in, and you got to open your door and drop it out in the parking lot. That's my gripe of the day. Litter bugs. Everything on this truck that it needs to make it safe works. Even the emergency brake works. It's new cables. I could take this truck and have it safety inspected and, you know, use it as my daily driver, which I do anyway with the antique tag, but we won't get into that. Here comes the bus. Let's pull over, let them have a little room here. So I figured I'd go up on the highway today. I'm gonna head over to 24. Go back to the house on the highway this time instead of cutting the back roads. Kent's Bakery. It was a Polish bakery. I'm not sure what it is now. It's like every time I turn around it changes hands. These small businesses really have a hard time in this area. People are so, I don't know, they just rather run over to the big convenience store and grab it there. You know what I'm saying? The little shops aren't as convenient. It's just a shame. Oh, here comes that sun. Let's put the visor down. I think these visors came out of a car. I'm not really sure where they came from, but I don't think this truck came with these red visors. I think somebody stuffed these in here when they put this, they made their own headliner out of metal. I had to replace a section of it because it was so rotted. So we're gonna get up on the highway. Uh-oh. Look at this, I didn't close my door right. Damn it. Gotta give it a good pull, man. Sorry, I was rolling my window up. Get up on the highway now. Goes right into that overdrive. So this is what's so great about having a truck. The old look, but the modern technology, like a 4-speed overdrive transmission. You could never take a original and go down the highway 65. That speedometer, I'm doing 70, that speedometer is 4 miles an hour slow. Doing 70 now. You are not going to take a original 48 at 70 miles an hour on the highway. I don't care how many new parts you got. You just can't do it. The motor would be going at full speed. You'd have it right to the floor. So we're coming back into Rhode Island. Still in Mass. This is the intersection where I break off. See, it says Adamsville. That's a really, really old town, Adamsville. It was like one of the original settlements. And unlike later years, when the first settlers came here, they bought the land from the Picassets, the Picasset Indians. It was the Picasset Wampanoag tribe. And they purchased Aquidneck Island, they purchased some other islands, Goat Island, and they set up farming with cows, sheep, whatever they brought over with them. Oh boy. Got a bike out on the road here. Keep putting every time I put my left hand on the camera. So how much is gas over here? It was 369 downtown. A little more here as they get up on to the Rhode Island border. They want more because the tax is higher. That's why I buy all my gas in Massachusetts. It's like 9 cents a gallon cheaper, and that adds up. They say, oh, what's 9 cents? Well, you add it up over a year, it kind of adds up. And I'm not a millionaire, so it's 9 cents. Coming into the rotary, the slalom course here, going around the slalom. Here we go. Oh, there's that sun. Stay right there, buddy. I got you on film. This little 305 run's good enough for what I need. I don't need a dragster. Kind of bumpy ride. I hope it's not too bumpy when I put this video up. They didn't pick my trash up yesterday. They didn't get anybody else's trash either. It's all sitting out here. Hope they plan on coming this morning and getting it. Sometimes things happen. Truck breaks down. All right. Did some painting yesterday. Did the whole rocker panel in the mud. Then I just hit around the wheel wells. Guess I ought to turn that down. It's kind of early. I do love my neighbors, but so I am definitely gonna have to cut the grass, man. It is jumping up. This has been a little different year than I remember other years. Although I remember years when we got a lot of rain in August. I remember a lot of years when we went into drought during August and my grass turned all brown. So I'm going to be spraying this today. I got it set up out here. And I dug through, man, I'm running thin on lumber. Most of this lumber I saved was from jobs. It was just cut-offs from jobs and things I was building, and I just threw them up in the shed over there. I went and sorry, man, but the cupboard's almost bare. I gotta work on some new material. Hopefully I don't have to buy any more for anything. Like I say, most of this was just left over from jobs. So I use this old pot gun to spray these old guns still work good. They're not as good as the new style but these old pot guns, I use this one for when I do, like, if I was going to shows, I used to spray linseed oil on my truck. I would cover the windows and spray the whole truck with linseed oil, and worked out well. Give it a nice little shine. Beautiful morning. The sun's coming up. The humidity's down a little bit. I noticed because my windows weren't covered, soaking wet, dew. The windows were totally dry this morning when I came out. That tells me the humidity has dropped a lot, which is good, because that's what kills me. It's not the heat, it's the humidity. If I hear that one more time, I'll shoot ya. I forget what movie that was. People were coming in and saying, he'd say, man, it's hot in here, and they would tell him it's the humidity. After about the 40th person told them that, what's that say? 68. Is it? Oh, it's hard to read this morning. Yeah, 68, about 19 Celsius. Hard to read this morning. What do you think, Louis? Louis's got his nice bow tie. That's Louis Chevrolet. Louis Chevrolet. If you ever read his history, he basically was just, his favorite pastime was drinking and hanging out with the ladies. He didn't give a shit. And later on in life, after he gave it all away, he ended up working in the factory, and the car is named after him as a common laborer, because that's what he wanted to be, I guess. Alright, so let me turn the lights on. You can actually see that where I put that putty in there. Let me turn the lights on. Alright, so most of my day was spent under the 2001. Like I said, I went underneath with a paintbrush. I did several, I'd go under for a while, take a break, go under for a while, take a break. It gets monotonous. But I painted the sills with the black. I added some Rust-Oleum in with the tar. And I painted those down, made sure they were all clean, gave them a good coat again. Went all underneath. Haven't done anything other than just go over all this with those sanders, those sponge sanders. And went over inside and out, sanded all that out. Thinking about painting that white before I put the green on, and then just covering it over. I think that's what I should do instead of trying to spray the white with the green below, because put the white on now. It's a lot easier to cover that little area than it will be to try to. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get some spray can white, and I'm going to shoot all of that headboard white. These will just stay like they are. I'll probably just put some tape and cardboard here, along here, and then I'll just spray all the black and not touch any of this. That's okay the way it is. Then, once I get the green on it, I'm going to take a paintbrush and I'm going to sit in there on my milk crate and I'm going to paint all that ironwork. Just this stuff, the rack and this. This is all welded too, so I can't really take it off. So I'll have to paint it with a brush. I'll tape this, whatever I got to do. Put paper behind it, whatever. I'll do what I got to do. My fan's working good. I do have a glass for that. I want to see if I can pull it out over here because I do need to make a metal frame. Just going to set you here for a minute. Put you on hold. Well, it's filthy. It's really filthy. But I'll clean it up and then I'm going to be making a frame. And that glass will go on this door. I just have the cord run outside right now because when I'm running this as a kennel, it's just I want the fan to be blowing in. It's just going to be fine like that. Eventually I'll plug it in inside. For now it's just easier for him to plug it here. When I'm at work, when he's at work rather, he's got to put the dogs in. Last thing I'm going to show you, shot some clear on the cans and dulled them right out. So I'm going to go over it. I got some green pad. Just going to go over it with the green pad and reshoot it. This is the Glidden Max Flex clear top coat, and it seems to change the color when you put it on, and did the same thing with the copper, with the chrome. So I don't know. And this is the only clear I could find that says interior exterior. All the rest of them, like the spray lacquers and things like that. I got it back there somewhere. Yeah, this one here, it says not for exterior use, not recommended. This is the only one I found, this Glidden. And yeah, it's an indoor-outdoor top coat. So just gonna clean them up and just go with a coat of paint. I'll leave the clear underneath the paint, and at least it'll help hold what's under it together, I hope. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I was disappointed though that the clear. I want to see what happens when I go over it with the green pad too. Maybe that'll make a difference. Maybe there's just sort of a powdery coat on the top. I've had experience where you had to sand back clear between every coat. I forget why that happened. That was on a base coat, clear coat job that a friend was working on, and he would invite me over to help him wet sand between, I don't know how many times I went over there to help him sand, and he would help me too. So it was a mutual sanding agreement. All right, guys, you see what's going on here in Rusty, Rhode Island. I've got a plan. I'm going to stick to it, hopefully, and come to completion within a reasonable time. That would be before October, when this thing has to be back on the road. I had even thought about Frenching the headlights. I don't know. Should I French them and then still have this big dent on the side? I think I'll leave them alone and put the chrome buckets back on. See what's going on here in Rusty, Rhode Island, guys. You're here in the GMC garage. So here we are, Friday, August 14th, 2026 out from Rusty Rhode Island. See y'all on Bad Chat.